Yo, what's good, homies at home? It's your boy RC here. Get ready to get into this Reddit story posted by um, Mamo KK. I hope I'm saying that name right. If I botch it, I'm sorry. I can't wait to get into the story though. It's called EM thinks EK is allowed to be in the playground at school after hours and he doesn't go here. It's in bold parentheses. He doesn't go here. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this. This is my first post and it's a story of a friend of mine, just something I wanted to share. Go easy on me. EM equals entitled mother, EK equals entitled kid, P equals principal, MF equals my friend. So MF works at a school and the bell has just rung. It's a pretty small elementary school, grades 1 through 4. There's a separate little building for daycare for enrolled students and after school activities for enrolled students. MF was locking the classes buildings up. MF volunteered to do that when he noticed something unusual. There's a small child dangling from a high bar after hours. Please give a warm welcome to EK. And next to him was, you guessed it, EM. The dialogue from what I can remember is like this. MF, excuse me, your child's not to be here after hours. EM, oh, it's fine. It's not like he's gonna break the playground. Ha 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 ha. MF, sheepish chuckle. Right. Realizes she doesn't have a visitor's badge. And ma'am, you are not allowed to be here without a badge. What is your child's name and what class is he in? EM, oh, never mind that. I know the principal. They said I could be here. EMs all know the principal, right? They always know the principal or the higher ups in charge. That's automatically should called her bluff. MF, I'm sure P does. Ma'am, I'm locking up for a day. I'm going to close the gates. You and your child needs to leave, especially since you are not allowed to be here without a visitor's badge. EM, come on, just 5 more minutes. He is only a 3-year-old child. Are you going to deny him a right to play in a public playground? EK, mommy, look, swings. EM, see, he wants to play. To EK, don't worry, honey, you will play on the swings. MF, you and your child need to leave now. You said he is 3 years old and our school starts in kindergarten. Your child is not allowed to be here and you must leave the premises. This is not a public park. This is a public school open to the children who are enrolled in it and their parents who have a visitor's badge. If you do not stop, I will take you to the principal and you will get kicked out. EM, do not talk about my child that way. He is allowed to be here. We don't have to go to the principal. EM's entitled mothers really just pissed me off, to be honest. I'm sorry. When I read this, it really irks my nerves to think how above the law they are. Like, really? Anyway, MF, so be it. I'll take you to the principal myself. They walk to the principal's office, EM almost dragging EK the entire way. P, oh my, what seems to be the problem here? EM, this smug bitch won't let my child play in the playground. To EK, honey, tell them you want to play. EK, I want to play. EM, good job, honey. To P, get this bitch fired. MF to P, alright, aren't you guys best friends or something? EM said you knew and that you approved this. EM goes red in the face. P, I have literally never seen you before. You and your child are not allowed to be on the premises. Leave now, the authorities will be called and you will be arrested. EM, fine, you're both bitches. Smug bitches. And he lived happily ever after. DN. Wow. You know what? I don't know what to say about this story. This EM clearly don't have the mental capabilities of understanding that it's a public school and not a public park. Like, seriously, come on now. Like, are you really that gone in the head? Come on now. Common sense should kick in at some point somewhere. Alright, now let's go ahead and get into this next story by Layla O'Dennis. This is titled EPs Thinks They Can Bully Their Way Through the Groceries Checkout Line. Let's go ahead and meet the cast. The cast, me, friendly neighborhood Viking, EM, impatient mother, EF, clueless new father. Backstory. I have an extensive background in retail and customer service, so I know how fun it can be to deal with self-absorbed and self-important entitled people, regardless if they have reproduced. Shudder. Anyway, I have battle scars from dealing with people in my working life. I used to be a cashier at one point, a call center agent, restaurant worker, etc. I am not one to find conflict, but damn, I can hold my own if need be. Oh, and I am also a women's rugby forward, so I am by no means tiny. This is relevant later. So, to the incident. I shop at a grocery store where the cashier rings you up and you bag your order. From my cashing days, I bag in such a way it's easier to unpack at home. Frozen in one bag, veggies in another, squishy, bread, eggs, fragile things, you get the idea. It's just me for now, so the order isn't overly big. Canned cat food, pineapple in one bag, and spinach in a longer bag. I was not slacking by any means. I am bagging my merry way since the belt moves rapidly. I am stressed. I hate unpredictable shopping crowds, and I'd rather to be home with my two kitties. And there, out of the corner, are the EPs behind me, unsuspecting and quiet. There is a baby. It was in a buggy with the EF. Should I be wary? No, I don't care. The guy unloads his order and was moving his buggy along the till. He looked sad and defeated. He would have slapped his buggy into me had I not asked the guy not to hit me in the knees as he went to line up with the cashier. He stopped, I thanked him, and continued to bag at the end of the till. I was working on finishing up bagging the order. A few moments later, I hear, "Can you hurry up?" I glanced back and there was a young thin white woman, mid-20s, red curly hair, leaning on her buggy behind the guy with the baby. She has a bassinet for the aforementioned baby in her buggy. Me, I am almost done. I appreciate your patience. I continue bagging. EM, you asked my husband to stop. You need to move. I look back at her. I am almost finished. I go back to the groceries, essentially ignoring the EM. I am not rushing for this woman. I don't rush unless someone is bleeding to death. She slumps, dejected she's not getting her way. She won't. This isn't Burger King. I love that. I love that. This is getting ready to get good. Just from that statement alone, I know it's getting ready to get good. EM, you are psycho, she screeches over EF at me. Everyone around her stops, looks at her, myself included, shocked at the outburst. My stomach bombed out from the adrenaline. I had read enough EM stories on here. I thought I would have a little fun with the brat. I give the most crazy, wide, and maddening smile I could think of to this woman. I saw a momentary flash of fear in her eyes. I'm still grinning like I'm completely insane. I am also bagging without looking. Me. Takes one to know one, I said back to her in a sing-song voice. I smirked, turning back to my order. I look back. She is staring daggers at me. The husband is looking at me wide-eyed. She's not done by any means. I took a breath and did what I did best. Really classy to be calling people names when you can't get your own way, I said loud enough for everyone within earshot to hear. EM hangs her head. I was nearly finished. A few odds and ends to go into a fabric bag. EF, I have a baby. Can you please hurry up? I dropped a can of olives on a belt to turn to EF. I looked him square in the eye. He puffs his chest out at me to intimidate me into moving faster. I squared my shoulders. Guess who's bigger? LOL. He stepped back. I took a step into him. Me. Just because you have a baby, it doesn't make you any more special than the rest of us. You can wait since I'm almost done. Thank you, I said bluntly. He hung his head. I glanced back at the mother. She was still hanging her head, leaned on the buggy, arms crossed overhead. And I turned back to the few items I had left. I put them in a bag that still had some space. The cashier gave me my total. I paid. The cashier handed me my receipt. I said thank you to the cashier. I picked up the remainder of bags from the belt. I threw everything into the buggy. At the end of the till, I started walking out the store and called to catch a cab home. I stood in front of the store waiting for the cab to show. While I waited, I saw the EF running across the parking lot to his car while it's pushing the baby buggy. They were running for what seemed dear life. I grabbed my phone, bringing up the video in the event. They decided to continue the discussion. I see EM sprinting as she pushes her groceries in the same direction as the EF. Yeah, I hate grocery shopping as it is. Wow, what a story. What a story. That was nice. This is good. This is good. And I've read some entitled parent stories on here, and this was pretty at the grocery store. Oh man, it's just people are so impatient nowadays. It's something. Alright, and to close out this episode of Entitled Parents, I can't wait to get into this one. This was posted by Nopatap, and it's called You Cannot Park Here. Your child is not less than 4 years old. This happened when I was in primary school around 2012, and I recently remembered it happening as my only encounter with an entitled parent. It started early in the morning around 8 a.m. before school started, and I was going over some revision resources with my mom in the car. We were parked at a child spot at a supermarket near school. I was around 9 or 10 at the time, and then suddenly an EM appeared in the distance. It started with a sudden knocking on the passenger window. I didn't see her, so was surprised, and my mom, confused, rolled down the window. EM, you are not allowed to park here. Your child is not under 4 years old. Mom, what are you on about? You don't have to be under 4. EM, yes you do. You are parked illegally. It was at this point that I looked out the window past EM and saw that this woman had left her baby in a stroller way down the street to come and scream at random people. After some more annoying words from EM, my mom had enough. Mom, you're being pathetic. Haven't you got anything better to do? Get a life. And with these words, my mom rolled back up the window and ignored EM. EM yelled something and stormed off back to her stroller. Me and Mom then laughed about it and went back to revision. My mom, out of curiosity, searched it up later. Your child didn't have to be under 4 to park there. She was probably just crazy. Wow. Wow is all I can say. These EMs just literally appear out of anywhere. I feel like they appear out in the open. Like I don't know. But that was r/entitled parents. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, much love. Stay cool, y'all. Peace.